Hey guys, welcome back to the Infinite Adventures podcast. I'm John Venegas, and I'm doing the intro today on the account that David has exams this week, and, I put this episode together for y'all, for your auditory pleasure. It has been 52 episodes, guys. 52 episodes. That is an achievement that I honestly didn't think we were going to get to. It's been roughly about 1 year, give or take, like a week or two, and it's just, thank you guys so very much for your continued support. Be sure to follow us at Sci-Star Comics on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube. We have a lot of social media outlets, guys, to catch up on any of our updates or to revisit some of our older projects. Our recap is going to be a bit different this week. It's going to be a bit on the shorter side because all I can really say is that this is not a direct continuation of episode 51. You can listen to today's episode without any of the context of the previous episodes and enjoy it fully. I kind of recommend that as a starter for new listeners. If you want to recommend the show to them, direct them to episode 52 if it's coming out right now, and let them jump back to episode 1. It kind of gives them an idea of how our story has progressed. Not our story, but how our performance has progressed, I guess, so to speak. David himself will actually go into a better recap of last week's episode in the episode proper anyways. So without further ado, here is Strange Aeons, episode 52. The Moon, the Beast, and the Nameless.
So, hey guys, and welcome back to the Infinite Adventures podcast. How is everyone doing today?
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good.
Amazing.
That you didn't even say that with an amazing attitude.
Amazing.
I'm feeling really great because happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday, Infinite Adventures. Happy birthday to this is not a copyrighted song anymore, so we can get away with that.
Wait, did you not even have a real little horn thing? Did you have to download an app for that, or what?
That was a real horn. What are you talking about? Don't break the illusion, David.
Okay, yeah, I thought you guys were gonna be a little bit more excited because hey, this is episode 52. Which means we've done this for 52 weeks, which by John singing our horrible rendition of Happy Birthday, it is our 1 year anniversary. So, guys, everyone give yourself a hand.
But I already have two.
Oh my god, you're ruining
the humor.
Imagine you got
the
three.
bedrock of our humor, okay?
Imagine all the things you can do with 3 hands.
I can make a sandwich and eat it at the same time.
So,
you guys don't want to know about me.
This is being our 1 year anniversary. This is also going to be our last episode, I guess. And so
what is this, infinite canvas?
So the intro of this song is going to be the "I Will Remember You" song. Hopefully, you don't see what's for that. But no, guys.
Legally speaking, you're allowed to. If it's
for
for the end of something, you are legally obligated to use that song.
I want to see what the courts say about that. But yeah, guys, it's episode 52. We've been doing this for 1 year. Of course, it's actually, I think it's been a little bit less than that because again we do pre-record.
It's been more than a year for us.
We started playing like more than a year.
Yeah, we started playing like in April.
That's when we started recording. But then
when we started recording, that tells you how much buffer we had when you compare it to the first episode when it came out.
I think we're down to like 2 buffer episodes. I don't know, but yeah, we've made it. I think if we were a TV show, we could be syndicated now, right? No, wait, that's 100 episodes, right?
Is that how that works?
I think it's 100 episodes. You can be syndicated.
Hey, David, I got a quick question.
Yes.
On this glorious day where we are playing 1 year of our campaign, I want to ask you a question. Can I stop playing Assad al-Qadir for, like, ever?
How about I'll give you a better deal. You can stop playing him for, like, maybe 1 or 2 episodes.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Okay, awesome, because that's hopefully how much it takes to do this special episode we're doing. So, guys, if for you who have not listened to the previous episode, which that is very weird if you're just starting to jump in during this episode, or
Yeah, 52 episodes in.
They're 52 episodes in. Let me start at episode 52. That'll be very weird. But for those of y'all who did listen to last week's episode, I did like a little weird ending. And that was to, foreshadow this episode here. And this is the continuation of that little moment that happened at the end. So yeah. But, I mean, before we get started or anything like that, any of y'all want to have anything you want to say? Because it is our 1 year birthday or 1 year anniversary.
Sorry, everyone.
Wait a minute. Why is he sorry?
Have you heard my jokes?
Oh, that's fair.
They're not that bad.
Yeah, they're nowhere near as bad as yours.
Oof.
Oh,
Damn.
shots fired. Hey, I'm not gonna take back my jokes. At least they're like the most like they're the worst kinds of jokes. They offend so little people, they offend everyone.
Oh, like posting a blank color on Tumblr.
Sure, let's go with that. So, I actually do want to say from the bottom of my heart that I do appreciate everybody who's listened through. Because I've been looking at the numbers and stuff. We don't have like a phenomenal number of people listening, but the people that do listen appear to be consistent. So that tells me, at least from reading the data, that those are the same people. So I do thank you very much, and they're not all us four, which is good because that would be worse.
Yes, I did not create 13 different accounts and just keep continuously follow us. No, I would never
I
do
should
that.
probably actually listen through the whole thing.
That would be really helpful. That's a great alternative to taking notes.
Oh God! Well, I kind of don't want you to take notes. I mean, it's not like you already do, but I mean, I can have you just re-listen to the episode, and guess what? That counts as a view or a listen, I guess.
It's like when you're in college and you record the audio of what's going on instead of writing notes down. Which, by the way, in order to do so, legally speaking, you have to actually fill out like a disability form, which is the weirdest thing for me when I went to college, because I had to sign that disability form to record audio in class, when I guess the only quote-unquote disability is not able to pay attention very well.
Wait, can you just say you had I always get the letters confused in this, or sometimes I add a letter in there. Don't you just? Can you just say you have like a short attention span or something?
Yeah, that's what I did. I didn't say I had an actual medical condition. I just said I need this because I can't pay attention very good. And they're like, yeah, that's cool.
You're
all right,
good
cool,
at
thanks.
paying attention. I got you.
Yeah.
But
It's a miracle that I even knew that I could do that.
I do not know. Most the benefit of me of the classes I've taken. I know this is a little bit weird, and some of y'all may want us to get to the episode already. But hey, I'm prolonging the episode because guess how much exciting it's going to be once we actually get into it. Benefits of the classes I've taken is that they have all been recorded and I posted online. So even if I don't pay attention, I just go like, okay, I'll just bring up the recording, which is kind of counterproductive because sometimes I would either miss or forget something we learned from the previous class, and so while I'm in the class, I'm watching the previous class, which means that I have to watch that class later too. So again, it's a little bit counterproductive, but I haven't failed a class yet, so that's good, I guess. But no, yeah. Anything else? Anything else before we get started?
Thanks for sticking with us, folks.
Thank you.
After today's episode, one of us will be shot. Whoa.
So I guess yeah. Just a just quick re-saying of what John said. Thank you for anyone who has given us a chance. I know with John's puns, Don's horrible jokes that are sometimes, I think, weird, dark, the darkest of humor sometimes.
I'm a medic. I get dark humor. I'm sorry.
And no, you're cool. And me not being able to tell good jokes, and Justin I think still trying to figure out how to play an investigator.
Hey.
We've
You're wrong. You're completely right, though.
you Ellie's given us 52 episodes again, a whole year, and hopefully if numbers still keep going up, because John said we have consistent numbers, but every week it does slowly go up a bit, like one or two an extra week, whatever. But hopefully we can get to the point where we can do this a lot more, maybe bring in more people, because there's a lot of times we've done one shots with a few other people. We had Phil, we had Kelty. Wait, was that actually her real name, or was that just a username we were giving her?
No, I mean her username is Keltyzoid, so like it's her name.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like
we didn't use her
want
last
us to actually
name.
share her name.
Oh,
so she just made us use her username Kelty.
No,
but we had Phil, name. Kelty, and we have like other friends who we've always wanted to play a game with. I know from Infinite Canvas, we had Viv, who I think we've always wanted to bring back. And
Viv is great.
Mm-hmm. And we also have like other people outside that
Joseph.
We haven't introduced.
Joseph Fisher, who's actually provided us with music for the show. He told us we could. This is what I quote unquote what he told me. You can take any of my music that you want. You can come over to my house and get the high definition version of the songs that are available online. And I'm just like, okay, cool, thanks, man.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's true. There's he. A lot of the music I used whenever we gone into like emotional stories or storytellings have been his, and I really do thank him for that. And I will say, if he is listening to us right now, I will be using more of your music. So there's that. One
other last one, I guess. Just because I don't know when this I don't know if the thing that I'm editing right now is going to come out before this episode comes out. So this might be a shout out to something that already exists that we've already collaborated with, or something in the future that will come out that we've already collaborated with. But our good friend Malin, who is playing as Called in our don't get mad at me for the one person in here who would probably find this dumb, for playing Called in our we've recorded one episode, but playthrough of the Wendy's D&D campaign.
It still sounds dumb to say.
Again, why?
It's really hard to say.
It is hard to say. It is very difficult to say. I DM'd that one, so if you guys are ever interested in how I DM and you haven't listened to Infinite Canvas, I do recommend getting a good list. It's gonna be a video thing we're putting on YouTube, so check us out. I think I called it Sci-Star Media because it's not just comics.
But yeah, and like John said, that's a project that he started to work on, and hopefully starting sometime next year we can bring out more projects we're doing, or we have planned. But we'll see how things go. Other than that, once again, from the bottom of everyone's heart here, or at least whoever has a heart here, I think that it's slowly going down now. We do thank you, and we do appreciate that you've given us a chance. So, other than that, I guess we're ready to go into the episode, unless one of y'all want to tell another story that has nothing to do with today's episode. Nope. Okay, great. Let's start. Last week, like I said, I ended a little bit different. Typically, I would have ended the episode with you telling you the news that you guys have gone from level 6 to level 7. I think, right? Yeah, it's level 7 on next level, correct? Yes. But I did go into a little bit more of a storytelling. For those of you who do need a refresher, which I'm talking to the people playing today, I mentioned there was a gentleman standing outside of a building, which we find out is the Symptomatic School of Science, which is a college, a really well-known college or university in Ustalov, which it's where you guys are currently at. That's where Threshmore resides in Usalov. This man that was waiting outside, we find out, is a merchant who is here to do a job, which is to deliver a book to Threshmore. Someone in Threshmore has ordered the book to be sent to them, which that is what he's doing. As he leaves the campus, we see him put the book in a chest. A very plain chest. Doesn't look anything special, but it does have a pretty large lock on it. He loads it up onto his little caravan or wagon thing, and he heads off. He is accompanied by 2 soldiers, or at least 2 guards from what we can see. And they are decorated to the max, in a sense. They are carrying loads of weapon. They look like trained men. Whatever this book is, it is very important, and they want to make sure it gets to where it needs to get to. As the merchant leaves the campus floor, or the grounds, a mysterious figure appears behind one of the professors. Almost out of nowhere, as if she was always there. And says that she feels something strange. Something's wrong. And then we fast forward a few days to the future. And we see this same merchant riding down a road. Flanking him, both on his side, left and right, are the 2 guardsmen who are pretty much hired to protect him, making sure that this book, this offer makes it to where it needs to get to Threshmore. They're about halfway there. Maybe it's been more than 2 days, and they hear a little bit of rustling in the trees. The merchant yells out to the other 2 to stop. He looks forward and he sees that there seems to be something on the road. And one of the guardsmen yells out to the merchant, I'll take care of it. I'll move that out of the road. And they see that it's actually a deer. It's a dead deer on the middle of the road. And the merchant yells out to them, no, it's a trap. I've seen this before. Get ready. Get your weapons ready. And as he says that, we see a group of men just pop out of the bush. What seems to be raiders. And in large numbers. The camera pans up as we hear yelling and screaming coming from the direction of the caravan. And then it goes black. We reappear at a tavern just outside the town where the college or university is located at. I think it's Risenport is where the college is located in. And we're just right at the outskirts at one of the little taverns. As a quick thing, can everyone roll me initiative really quick?
Oh, that's fun. We're already starting this train wreck. Okay. Initiative 5. That's a great start.
I got a 21 crit.
I got 21.
And he got a 21.
What's your dex modifiers?
Okay, well, I mean, Don's dex modifier is higher, so he's gonna go first. Okay.
Is it Don's or... Oh, well, you haven't introduced our characters.
I have not introduced your character. Okay.
I'm not gonna start now for you.
It is early morning, not that late. It is roughly around just a little bit past 7. And we are in a tavern. It is not too busy. Like I said, it is the morning, but it is open, and there are a few guests at the tavern, or a few customers at the tavern. We see that there is a group of guards those soldiers who seem to be having their breakfast before they head out to do whatever they need to. And you also see a few other customers having their morning tea, morning coffee here and there. As time keeps going, we see a man approach. We see Dawn's character come in. Dawn, would you like to describe yourself?
A decently tall, apparently human person. Overall, kind of androgynous. Kind of hard to tell if this person is male or female.
Mm-hmm.
But if one were to look closely and pay attention, it's easy to realize that the shadow has wings. And when they talk, you can occasionally catch a flicker of gold from behind their teeth.
Okay, so you walk into this tavern, and you see that the person you are here for is nowhere around. What do you wish to do? Where would you like to go?
Heck, I'll go to the bar and order myself something to eat and drink.
You see the woman who's working behind the counter walk up to you and ask, So, what would you like today?
Light wine. Something to munch on while I wait for someone.
Oof, you're an early drinker, are you? Wine? At this time? Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about it.
Of course you're not. You get money out of it.
Of course, if you want, I'll give you 2 bottles.
One's fine with me.
Okay. And,
They shouldn't take too long, hopefully.
And you said you want something to munch on. Anything in particular? We have freshly baked cornbread, if you like, just out of the oven.
Certainly. And whatever the soup of the day is going to be.
Oh, awesome. It's going to be, I don't know, mushroom soup. Mushroom cream soup. I hope that's okay with you.
Oh, certainly.
Okay. And
especially if they're the right kind of mushrooms.
And she goes ahead and brings that out for you. It takes about 5 minutes for her to get the soup nice and warm and or to prepare the soup for you. She's making a nice little extra freshish batch, and she brings it over for you. And about 4 minutes pass, 4 or 5 minutes pass, and we see the doors open up, and we see another character walk in. Justin, your character. Would you like to describe yourself, please?
Yes, I am pretty petite. Hold on, let me see. I forgot how tall my character is. I'd say like 5. Actually, no, I'm 4'5". I'm 4'5", and my character wears a veil on the top of her head, like a blue veil. I guess what the word saying is like, since you can call them a gypsy, I guess you'd say. Like that's
Okay.
the easiest way you can describe them.
Hey, look, I'm sorry for being the politically correct asshole, but the closest real life alternative would be Romani.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
you,
you
John.
for still being our politically correct character of the day. Actually, you actually call him this? That is so outdated now. Thank you, John.
Actually, it's whatever. I'm not gonna get into it.
Oh, no, I
It's-
don't care.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
just
you're
kidding.
good. That's just a me thing.
Okay. Question. Is there anything decently reflective that my character has in... Is there anything decently reflective in line of sight?
Reflective?
Yes. Okay.
No.
So my character will actually look at the door then.
No. And again, none of y'all have been told who you're meeting, who the other people you are that you're meeting. You've only been given a description of the person that hired you. No one else that you're working with.
Well, what is that description?
She says that she's a woman. She'll be showing up around the time you guys should be showing up. She'll be wearing a long dress. She'll be covering her head, I forget what the name of that type of covering is, or that form of wear is. But and she said she'll be wearing a nice long silk dress, in blue.
Turn back to my food.
Okay. Justin, you do not see the woman or the person you were here. You were told hired you. So where do you want? Where do you want to go?
I will walk in, and seeing that no one is around, I will take. Is this table empty?
That table is empty.
I will take that table, and I will have the creature following me in as well.
What is that?
Well, the icon is a displacer beast.
Oh yeah. You do walk in with. You said you wanted to have this creature with you. So, would you like to describe what this creature looks like?
It looks like a shadow, essentially. Just a really creepy shadow. Yeah, with it looks like not a humanoid either. I'm not sure how to describe it completely. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. But
that's the best I can describe for now.
As you take your seat, you see one of the servers slowly walk up to you. They're a little bit weirded out by what you walked in with. And so you see a guy walk in, and he's kind of a little bit nervous, but he goes like,
I told my creature to sit. What I say, sit
on the floor or on the chair?
On the chair.
Okay.
Behave yourself.
Okay. The man walks up and goes like, good afternoon, sir. Will you be ordering right now, or did you need some time to think?
Yes. What is on the menu?
Menu? Well, we have a little bit of large variety right now. We have a few breads if you want something to snack on at the moment. We have a special today. Today is our mushroom cream soup. Right now we have our breakfast. So any kind of breakfast you like, some eggs, bacon, a little bit of ham, maybe some sausage. We can get that done for you. For drink, we have juice. Coffee, or if you're a little bit of a morning drinker, we do have a few selections of wine.
Sounds lovely. I will take the mushroom and soup and the bread that you have said earlier. And I will also take, for this one, I don't think he eats. Normally.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'll just have bread. Some more bread, I mean.
Bread. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get that done. Anything to drink?
I'll have... I'll have water, thank you.
Water? Well, get that right to you. And so he walks up, and about 3 minutes later, he comes back with your cup of water and like different varieties of bread for you. Okay. Then about another 5-ish, maybe a little bit more than that, 8 minutes, we see the door open up again. And we see John's character walk in.
You see a very large, very tall, muscular orc woman who's wearing just like a massive helmet with horns that kind of like tilt out to the side, and she does not have like any like weapons or anything on her. You can just see she's just this I guess you could say hulking creature of sorts. And as she walks in, she kind of like just like scans the room, I guess, very quietly. She kind of notices for a second, because you said the person we're looking for is not in here, right?
Not at the moment.
All right. She pans around the room with her eyes, and she stops for a second, and she's like, "Oi, has anyone seen a lady who came in here earlier today? Nice silk dress." Nothing at all, anyone?
She's not here yet.
You said yet? Okay, hold on. She walks over to Dawn's character. What do you mean yet?
You're here for a job too, right?
I would say so, but I usually work alone, so I'm kind of confused about this.
You know, in the letter you received, you know, you are to meet 4 other associates.
Oh, I got you. Alright, I'll take it you're one of these then.
So it would seem.
Alright.
Just waiting for the boss to show.
You know, a bit of an early bird, aren't you?
Nothing wrong with a little wine now and then.
Oh, I wasn't referring to the wine, I was referring to you being here goddamn early.
I woke up, I was bored, decided to come to the meeting point.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I stand up. And I can walk over to them. Well, hello there. I believe I should meet your acquaintance.
Let me guess, I take it you're one of these other ones just
Yes.
trying to grab one of these jobs then.
Yes. Now, normally I do not take these jobs, but one of my benefactors have told me to have interest me in this.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, who else could get in the pumpkin carving business, right?
I guess.
I like that. I'm going to use that at some point.
Oh, it's so much very easier to say it like that without people batting their eyes.
I've just been saying unaliving people for the longest time.
See, that's very on the nose. Like, if you say that out loud to someone, people will, like, understand completely what you're saying.
Yeah,
My
when
character covers her mouth.
the lady behind the bar turns and goes, "Unaliving people? May I ask what your job title is?"
Freelance, mercenary.
And she tells you, she gets up to you close, like, "Now, I'm not a mercenary myself, but I would think you would not want that to be known. I mean, you do have a couple of guards sitting right down there at the end of the tavern bar."
I've been hired by a town guard before.
Oh, you misunderstand my friend here. See, we're actors. And right now we're just doing a little walking around show. We're just playing a little mercenary gig. You know how it goes.
Ma'am, you know what the best part is about working in a tavern? You can tell who's bullshitting and who isn't.
I want to roll a bluff
I
check.
like her.
I cover my mouth and laugh a little bit more.
May I roll a bluff check, please?
If you wish.
No. Well, that's great.
Nope.
Oh boy.
Yeah, sweetheart, I've been working here for a good amount of years, so you get to you get to pick up some tricks, and like I said, you can tell who's bullshitting and who ain't. So.
Oh, you're just profiling me. That's all.
Look, I can care less what job you work on or work in, but as long as you pay to eat and drink here, I can care less what you do, as long as you don't bring no trouble here.
No point in causing trouble at a place where I'm getting food. Never mess with the folks that make your food. It's never good.
I like that way of thinking.
Well, I've got to get back to my pet.
Why would you... Hold on, just a second here. Oh, look, if I'm going to be working with you two, I would like to at least know your names.
For now you can call me Sal.
Sal, that's very, very nice of you. It does not match the name that appears on the indicator that I'm looking at on my screen here. You're just like goddamn...
Out of character, there's a very important reason for that.
Okay, I gotcha. Alright, Sal, my name is Zalim. I am, as you can see, here and for you today, all of you.
Yes, my name is Ishani.
Ishani. Has a very nice ring to it.
Yes, thank you.
It does rather roll off the tongue a little.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Might borrow it at some point.
Okay, I gotcha. I'll take a zillion's not good enough then.
Really depends on my mood.
Okay, I gotcha. At this point, I don't know if he's got dissociative identity or if he is just taking names.
No, legit, he does not actually remember his original name.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay.
He's a little bit nuts.
I got you. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna sit here, and she just sits against the wall on the ground. Let me know when they show up, because I'm just gonna chill.
Well, you're welcome to join me.
I may as well sit at a table.
Now, hey, David, I got a question. These tables can accommodate a 6-foot tall orc, right? That's not too tall, honestly. I'm a half orc, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as you walk in, you get stairs.
Fucking alright, whatever.
You hear a bit of mumbling. Right behind you, you sit down. You kind of see, like, maybe not a nobleman, but like a higher citizen rings. Like, you hear them like, oh, one of these filthy creatures is here. Gosh.
As my character walks over, the bottle of wine and bowl of soup follow, just floating in the air behind him.
That y'all guys take a seat at the center table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
My creature is eating all the bread.
Now, my character will kind of look at the guy, give a quick sniff to the air. Does the guy happen to smell like he hasn't showered in a while?
No, he's not a nobleman, but he's wearing nice clothes. You think he has some kind of money.
I got a question. Hey, is that shadow dog thing, like, just hopping around everywhere?
It's
Yes.
eating the bread on the table.
Oh.
Okay, so, real quick, this is just gonna be a sleight of hand using my telekinesis on the guy that insulted my coworker to, well, steal his coin purse. 20?
Wait, I'll roll a percentage check. Doesn't see you. So
Neat.
okay, so you're basically hovering the sack towards you.
Well, not hovering it. It's basically going to kind of gently go to the ground and then kind of slide over and under the table that I'm at. And then just up into my hand.
Okay,
Can I do a perception check to see if I saw that?
go for it if you wish.
Why not?
Hey!
You saw the bag you heard the bag hit the floor, and as you look down, you see the bag dragging under the table.
I look at Sal when it pops up to them, and I look at Sal and I wink, and like with a smirk on my face.
Sal just smiles, pulls out the money for his meal plus a nice little tip and places it at the corner of the table, puts the coin purse in the handy haversack.
As you guys sit there waiting for this person who has hired you to show up, do any of y'all bother to read over the note for your assignment?
Yeah, might as well.
So, so on the note written to you were the instructions. Basically, it says that it doesn't give you your names in a sense. Or I don't know if y'all would use your names for taking jobs, or if you have like code names or not. Do y'all just use your normal name?
My character just goes by the Nameless.
Okay.
My character goes by
Moon.
Moon.
Okay.
Man, I gotta have a code name. Hold on. I can't use my real name because that doesn't sound like, given my character's backstory, probably would not go very well. I'll just go with Beast. That'll work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on there, all of y'all have, for the exception of Moon, you don't have your name on there. The other two do, and on there it goes, I have requested assistance for a job. My name is not important to you, and the name of the person who has hired you is no importance to you. Please, it tells you a specific date on when you need to show up to this tavern. It gives you the name of the tavern. I'm gonna name it, quick name. What do you want to name this tavern?
The Rusty Spoon?
It's just a rusty
Okay,
spoon
so,
without you.
So on the letter it says, please meet, if you wish to take this job, show up on this date at 7 o'clock at the Rusted Spoon Inn, located at the end of Resinport, which, I think that's the name of the city it's at. If it's not, then oh well. The job I am requesting to be done is nothing to be taken with a joke. Your lives will be put in danger, but I promise that your reward will be plentiful. And it gives you her description on what she's gonna look like I mentioned, and that's it. And then a few more minutes pass, maybe like 15 minutes, and still nothing. What do y'all wish to do? Anything?
I will take a peek outside.
Nothing. Any other one of you two?
Let me try something, actually. Can I? Is there any place I can hide here or no?
No.
I want to look outside also. Fuck. 11.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Might as well check. Go ahead and get the roll out of the way.
Oh, there you go. Boy, you rolled a 20.
Nothing outside.
Alright.
Also, forgot to mention, on the letter, I also mentioned that y'all will be working with 3 other people. So there should be 4 people in total.
Okay.
How much you want to bet the 4th person already died?
Wouldn't be the first time that happened to me.
Yeah, one time one dumb bloke hired me, and he was already 6 people were out to kill him. I still got paid though, so that's nice.
So y'all continue to wait?
Well, my character's going to try to figure out who all's here. So, oh, by the way, okay, I know that Beast will be listed and that my name is there. What all other names are there?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, our names are there, right? So the
Titles.
Beast and Moon would be on there?
No, that name is on your personal letter. So you don't know, you don't have the name of the other ones. The letter was specifically written for you. The only one that wasn't specifically written for was for, I guess we're gonna call her the Moon, Ishani. Correct?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
I got a question.
Yes.
Is Ishani a type of chocolate from the Middle East or something?
No.
I was just curious.
May as well get to know each other a little bit since we're probably working together for a while. Or at least get tactics down. Those are always useful.
Not a big fan of surprises, are you there, Sal? Look, I like to have fun when I play around, so
Who doesn't? If it's not fun, what are you doing?
pretty much. Well, I'll keep myself a little bit vague until we get into the into the situation, if that makes sense.
I understand.
But enough tactical advantage, I guess.
It's always good to know where everyone will be on a battlefield.
Pretty much. Let's just say I'm gonna be up close and personal the entire time.
I see.
Close range.
Very close.
Not a bad
range.
choice.
Very, very close range.
How close?
I look around to make sure that nobody can see me. Well, I mean, I know they can see me, but I like whisper in Shini's ear. Very close.
I wave her off, and I was like, "That's indeed very close." Alright, I, as myself, am pretty good at being very close with my minion, as I pet. The minion that's really tall.
I've been meaning to ask you, what's he made of? It looks kind of, it hurts my eyes to look at it a little bit.
Trade secret.
Fair enough.
I like it.
Yes.
I specialize in moving things. At just about every range.
You're one of them sidekicks.
That is one thing I've been called.
Alright. Can you see in my future?
No. For that you want a, no, not a clairvoyant.
Yeah, Oracle, I think.
Prescient.
Yes, those.
I'm more of the kinetic type.
Okay, you're you're one of them movie psychic people. I know, because the word kinetic means movement in its etymology, so I figured that one out.
Hang on, looking at my intelligence.
Actually, kinetic means body. I think. I don't know anymore.
In general, there's a lot of fun I can have with what I do.
Oh, it does mean movement. Nice. Alright. Well then, are we still waiting on this dumb broad?
Yeah, it would seem so. I mean, we can't exactly continue forward until our employer, or at least informant, gets here.
We really should get paid double for this now.
As you say this, you hear a voice coming from the end of the room. And she goes, you hear a voice. She goes, "For one, I don't think you should call your employer a dumb broad." As you see a figure who seemed to have been sitting there the whole time. At least you have the feeling of it, because you never saw anyone enter. And she has like a cup of water at the right next to her, and she appears down here.
Oi, how long you been there?
I just wanted to make sure that you guys had patience to wait. Seems like y'all did. Would you like to join me down here, please?
Sure.
Of course. I struggle to get out of my chair and like it just like not limp, but like kind of like shrug the entire time over there. I was just like, oh great, this person just called us patient, and I was just complaining about it. It's taking too long.
She said she wants to make sure you guys were patient. Had enough patience.
Oh boy. I don't think patience is one of Zelene's virtues.
And she says, from what I can see, you might need a little bit of help in that schooling.
Look, I'm pretty patient when I'm on the field. When it comes to this little diplomatic bureaucracy, I'm not a little, it's a little tough on me. I'll admit that.
Well, nevertheless, let's get to the point. I'm pretty sure you guys want to get to the point. So, before we start, I do want to say one thing. And it seems you group will be short one man. I hired 4 to do this job, but the 4th one got himself killed at a job.
Oh, I called it.
The good thing is, more money for you if you complete this job.
Wait, no down payment?
Oh, I do not work like this. That was in the letter. And as you read the letter, you see that appear on there.
Well, I'm a dumb bitch, I guess. Alright.
And trust me, you'll be okay with this. And as she does, she waves, like, the sleeves that she wears drag down a bit. And so she puts her hand in front of her. And then almost like a magician taking the, like, how do you call it? A towel or a blanket off, a chest appears. And she opens it up and she says, my offer for the job, the completion of this job, is 2,000 platinum pieces for all 3 of y'all.
Ooh.
If
Nice.
you can get this done in about 7 days, you think you can handle that?
No, I can handle that. What about you two?
Oh, I'd like to hear the task in question.
Yes.
So from what you can see in the letters, I hired each and every one of you because of your talents. With the exception of you, ma'am, not 100% familiar with you. As she nods to Ishani. I sent a letter to your employer, but I don't know much about you. I hope this type of job is suited for you. She says, this job is not going to be an easy one, and I can guarantee that. And I hope none of you are soft in the heart. You will being tasked in killing someone. To tell you the truth, in killing a lot of people, if it comes to it. And if you're not up for that, which I think two of y'all are seem perfect with doing that type of job, you, ma'am, again, I know nothing of. If you're okay with that, then I'm glad to continue this job or this.
I am perfectly fine with that. Yes.
Oh, that sounds nice. Like I said, I hired or at least two of y'all for your special skills. I've heard a lot about you, Beast. I've heard of a few jobs you've done here and there, and I know about your special way of getting jobs done. Yeah,
not to toot my own horn, but I'm very proud of every single one of those.
It is amazing how you managed to eliminate your target with no sign of your own presence there. It's kind of weird how there's always signs of a bear attack, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's always delightful. It always throws people off. It's real nice.
What was that last job you took? About four little nuisance you were entitled to take out? Oh yes, Pathfinder Society members, correct?
The very ones, little nasty bastards.
Those aren't easy to take out.
And when you take them down one by one, it's super easy.
They can be a bit of a thorn if they're left unchecked.
Oh, but they're a bunch of little bookworms is what they are.
More of newsies.
True. True. Hey, look, it's so super easy when you get one by themselves. That's one down. Get one by themselves. That's two down. It's so easy. They're not very smart.
Well, I hope you're good with big numbers too.
Oh no, I got that handled too. Don't worry about me.
And then there's you. What did you nickname yourself, Don?
The Nameless.
The Nameless. I'm guessing that is by choice. You surely do have a name, correct?
I'll be honest with you, I forgot it ages ago. I just give out random names that I like.
Any particular name you're going by today?
Well, I told these two to call me Sal.
Okay, well then, Sal, I've heard about your jobs as well. And, if I'm correct, the last time you were spotted, a city burned down. Hopefully that was on purpose and not an accident.
Well, it was convenient that my target was in that town. But mostly I was just trying something out that I had figured out. Don't worry, I've figured out how it works.
Oh no, you are perfectly fine. I visited that city last time. A few days ago, actually. The glass is beautiful.
I should probably pop by and visit sometime. I keep hearing that it's really pretty.
You won't have any time at the moment, but you can
Yeah.
take these 2,000 gold platinum pieces and maybe you can journey down there once. But let's get straight into it, the details on this job. See, I've been tasked to get something delivered to a certain someone. And like I said in the letter, those people are no importance to you. And if you bug me about it, annoy me about it, and just question me about it, I will kill you now. Is that okay? No questions, Rick?
Nah.
Nah?
Delightful. Wonderful. So, like I said, I was hired to get something delivered to a certain someone. And the thing is, that delivery never got to where it needed to get to. And this is about 3 weeks ago. I've sent a few men here and there to go scout the area where we think it was heading, or where it at least last was. And, if, from out of nowhere, these people never return back. But, I mean, why send a measly grunt to go do what a professional should go do? Which is why I've asked y'all to show up here on this day. It is to go and see if you can locate that missing item for me. Now, since the men I have sent have not come back, and the pieces we have found were literally just pieces of them, I will say this job will put your lives in danger. But she pats the treasure chest she has. But like I said, I think I have a pretty good incentive here, right?
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Besides, sounds fun.
Nice. Perfect. Now, for the detail parts, I have no details for you. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what has been attacking the men I've been sending. Nor do I know the location of where this item is at now. That is your job. I can send you to the last place where we think the little caravan was, but other than that, it is up to you to find it. And like I said, you have 7 days. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Understood.
So we're just looking for an artifact of some sort.
Oh, yes. Specifically, you guys are looking for a book. It's the only book that was in that caravan, so you should not have any problem locating it. There is only one thing I ask you to do. One, to find the book. Do not, for any reason, open or read the book. Do we have an understanding on that?
Cool.
No. No cool. No yes. Please tell me you understand.
I understand that we're looking for a book and that we're not to read it or open it.
She stares at the other two of y'all.
Yeah, very understandable. I mean, there's not a hard concept to grasp.
I agree.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
To these conditions.
No, agree. I need you to flat out tell me you understand.
I understand these conditions.
Perfect.
I accept the terms and conditions.
Perfect. I needed to hear y'all say this. So in case any of y'all break the rules, you would understand when I am killing you. Now.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes.
Do you have a question?
Yes.
If one of my cohorts here breaks the rule, can I kill them?
Preferably not.
Oh, damn, I really wanted to deal with myself. No offense to you two, but, you know, I like to follow the rules, right? I don't know why I said it like that.
Oh, no. If you do, I'll kill you, too. I'm taking pleasure away from me. How dare you?
I knew I liked this.
So, like I said, I will, and she places her hand over the chest again, covering it completely with her robes, and extends it out, and it's gone, and in its place is a map, and she slides the map towards the center of the room, the table, I mean, and she tells you that, like I said, I don't know where anything is. That is your job to find it. But this is the route he took to get to where it needs to get to. And you see that it was coming from the Syndomatic School of Science all the way to Thrashmore. And it shows you the route he was instructed on taking. And she stands up from her chair and she tells you, by the way, the route he took was the route I specifically chose for him. It is the most dangerous route you can take. But it helps out with bandits, since no bandits are usually there or around there. At least the smart ones are. So it means that you guys may encounter a few inconveniences. But like I said, why hire a grunt when a professional can do the job for you? Which I'm hoping you guys are professionals.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And so she slides map to the table. She goes like, well then, why waste any time? I mean, like I said, you have 7 days.
Shall we then, ladies?
Yeah?
Alright. Out of character, we're currently in Thrushmore, or we're currently in the other city?
You're right on the outskirts of the other city.
Cool.
So, she chose a tavern, like literally right next to the road where the gentleman would have passed by. So you can literally leave the inn and just head down. I think you would have to head down south on the main road you're on to be heading on the path he took.
Well, I assume it's time to go.
I believe it is. We can talk
As
a bit more about direct tactics along the way.
Indeed.
You're a real tactician, aren't you?
I just don't want to be getting in anyone's way. Or for anyone to get hurt when I have my fun. Well, okay, the opposite of that last thing.
Okay, and as you leave, if y'all turn around to look at the woman, she is gone. Almost like she was never there.
I like that one.
And so the way we're going to do this is we are going to just spend 1 day. We'll let y'all do any kind of checks you want to do to gather information. Any kind of checks you think are valid to make, and see if you can get any information on, or at least give you what you want in information if you pass the check.
Going to use the map that we have plus knowledge engineering to try and figure out any good ambush points on the map on the route. 22 on that.
As soon as you are like literally out of sight of the town, any one of those places can be a pretty good ambush area. You have a lot of places where there's caves. There's some places with cliffs there that you can get ambushed from the top. But like she said, is that this area is very dangerous, the path that he instructed him to go down, because there's weird creatures there. Someone walking on foot would have an immense amount of trouble, but someone on horseback, someone who's able to ride something, can quickly make his way through all these spots without really encountering many dangerous stuff. So, maybe not ambushed by men or other sorts, but more of animals or creatures. Yes.
Can I do a check on what kind of animals and creatures are here, and maybe the fastest way to get through?
Sure. Give me a survival check.
29.
29. There is, the amount of creatures that you can find, especially in Yusilov, are numerous. You can find stuff from giant centipedes all the way up to giants.
Can I transfer that 29 over to also finding the safest route through the forest, I guess, this area?
Okay.
The safest route is any route but the one we need to take.
Well, okay, I get what you're saying, but like in said route, like I like as we're progressing, like can this not like be seen as like a?
I'm gonna say the safest route is going to be staying on the road. Mostly because like I said, there's not really many bandits or raiders who will patrol this specific route because of the large amount of like strange creatures and animals that are usually found on this route. So typically, when raiders or grunts like that are a problem, maybe staying off the road would have been the best place to do so. But knowing that this road isn't really hit by bandits or anything like that, staying on the road might be actually the safer part, because being in the forest or in a large wooded area, it's going to be a little bit more hard for you to see things coming rather than being on the road, which the road is somewhat open, which you may be able to see things approaching. So you know that at least staying on the road, while it might not be the safest way to do it, it is the better one out of anything else you can think of.
Unfortunately, just about anywhere on this route is easy to ambush. Between the cave systems, the cliffs it adds.
Hi, Shawnee, can you please tell your scary dog not to be so far ahead? Oh, actually, yeah, that might be the smarter thing to do. like a canary in the mines, so to speak.
If I want you to do any kind of checks to search the location you're at, you're free to do so.
You can go ahead and do a perception.
Perception checks, anything. Okay. So, how long on the road would y'all be before y'all start taking your checks?
My character is going to be starting his checks as soon as the city is completely out of sight.
Okay.
As soon as we hit ambush territory.
Okay. I would say since I'm guessing you're the one who's going to be carrying the map?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
carrying is a very loose way to say it.
Yeah, I got you. Like I said, on horseback, this probably would have taken you about 15 minutes to get there. But on foot, maybe you get there within 45 minutes, maybe a little bit longer than that. You get to the first little checkpoint, where you mark would be a really good ambush spot. There's a few cave systems on both sides of the road, and if you wish to do a check there, you are free to do so. Is that the check y'all just did right now?
My main perception check is partly for just generally keeping an eye out while we're traveling, making sure we're not followed.
Okay, and from what you can tell, no.
And
28.
This one will be for the immediate area. 22.
Okay, and John, you rolled a 23 on your perception. What are you using your perception for?
I'm more or less kind of trying to sniff out and see if there's anybody directly tracking us, essentially. Like if there's anybody in general vicinity. Basically, that's what I'm searching for.
Nope. Same answer. You don't sense anyone following y'all or anywhere around your vicinity at all. You do hear the sounds of rustling in the trees and bushes, and y'all take a quick glance and you see just birds. You see a few wild dogs and cats running around. You are a bit far away from the city now. Like I said, at least 45-minute walk away from the city, but you still see maybe a few wild pets that are running around in the little outskirts of the city still. But other than that, y'all don't see anything. Since this is a route that is usually never traveled unless you're using some kind of type of transportation that isn't walking, you don't see many footprints on the floor at all. To tell you the truth, they ended a long time ago, closer to the city. But you do see trails of wagons and horse hooves coming. Mostly you see them. You see one heading away from the city, from what you can see.
Maybe we should have gotten a wagon.
Oh, wait, without an option this whole time. Damn.
Yeah. And it's not like we would need to get anything to pull it.
I mean, Yeah?
So, what you're telling me is...
Seems we've got one set of tracks that are going away from the city, but for all I know, there's been rain since this all happened.
If it's horses we are in need of, I can always supply us with them.
Oh, horses aren't a worry. A cart would be useful, though.
I see. Well, I'm out of luck on that one.
So, a bit more specifically, what do you guys do? What do you gals do?
Oh yeah, will you have to go a little bit more in description of what your character actually is?
Miss Ishani, I heard you speaking earlier. Your little boss lady over here speaking. Says you're not really comfortable with killing. Is that a thing for you?
No, I'm perfectly fine with killing. I usually
just a bit of an amateur.
I usually do not partake in killing that often, for I am usually a protector and of a sort.
Usually on escort missions and the like, huh?
Yes. But I do my fair bit. Killing and all. Just not as often as you'd think.
I've killed my hobos.
Alright. To me at least, it's more of a craft, I would say. It's very fun. Y'all have heard of horror, like, horror stories, right? Like, horror novels, horror books, stuff like that. Creature chases everyone down, and everyone is kind of like thrown off, like a predator of sorts. Yeah, that's my game right there. Psychological warfare, you know?
Always a fun bit.
Oh yes, especially because you like walk around in town. You just walk around. You're friends with them and everything. It's so hilarious to see how they like react. It's great when you can be both sides of that, you know, the audience and the performer. It was no lie when I said I'm kind of an actor back there, by the way. But yeah, it's real fun. What about you yourself there? I saw you make that corn purse float. What's and all that, so...
Well, actually, the map is floating beside my character as well.
I didn't notice that.
I move things with my mind. And sometimes a very small pebble comes up from the road. I can do it with great force. Smacks into the ground next to the road. Hang on.
Wait, are you actually going to roll for it?
For the damage to the ground next to the road.
Oh God. DM, please nerf. You did 31 damage to it.
That was his minimum damage. What?
Wait,
Jesus
all of
Christ.
that was one? No, there was only one in all
there
of
was
that.
only one. Okay, I was about to say. I didn't hover over it correctly.
Now, I do take 1 point of burn.
So you did that and then still suffered a penalty? Okay. So, I mean, I know y'all talking in-game wise, but now outside of the game, we'd like to describe what each of your character is actually.
Okay, our gameplay characters?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll start with the initiative order, which I think was Dawn was the first one that showed up. What exactly is your character?
He's an ASMR. And I rolled to figure out the freaky bits of him. He's always clean, like constantly. He doesn't have to clean himself. Like, if someone's blood were to spatter all over him, it would just basically kind of slide off.
Damn, I want that power.
His shadow has wings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And his tongue is golden. He's also a kineticist, which is a really entertaining class. It's one of the occult classes.
Yeah? It is?
Yes. Basically, any psionic class in this game is an occult class.
Okay.
And the main way that they attack is at a distance. Now, he's primarily a telekineticist, which his attacks basically consist of grabbing something that's not being attended and throwing it at someone. No matter what it is, it does the same amount of damage. His basic blast, which he doesn't take any damage from, does 3d6 plus 3 plus 5 damage.
Okay. We didn't need all of that information, but thank you.
Basically, they're really powerful ranged characters with a lot of potential for being extremely flexible.
Okay. Move on. Ready to be...
Yeah.
Justin, what exactly is your character?
My
Go in great detail. Just exactly what your character
Alright, in better detail? Okay, my character is a Suli.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're a genie.
Yeah, I'm a genie, essentially, yeah.
A half genie, like
Well,
Shantae.
half genie, if you want.
Well, specifically fire,
Whoa.
right?
No, specifically electricity, actually.
Oh, electricity, okay. Oh, why did they say fire? That's why I gave you a fire one. A fire thing.
That's the most commonly chosen one.
Oh.
I looked into that race.
As for my class, I chose Summoner. Unchained Summoner, to be more specific.
Oh, nice.
So my character's full name is called Ishani Chandra, and my monster's name is called the Moon.
Which, the monster he has is his Eidolon, I think it's what you call it. It's a summoner's, it's the summoner's own companion, in a sense, or slash familiar, which you create yourself. So.
Your stand.
Yes.
My stand. By the way, my name is Ashani Chandra, which I said before, and that roughly translates to possessor and moon. So just putting that out there.
Okay.
So your name literally is just owner of moon.
Yeah.
I thought you meant possess her, as in you possess people.
Oh.
That's what I thought you meant. Or like,
oh, that's what you meant.
possess
No, that...
moon, or the moon possesses you, or something. I don't know. But nevertheless,
that would be interesting.
Nice.
That would be very interesting.
Okay, and we're gonna jump over to John. Last but not least, John, what is your character exactly?
So my character, her name is Zelene. She is a half-orc shifter. So, interesting story. Druids druids have the ability to either shift or summon. Like, if anybody here has listened to Infinite Canvas, I played a character named Cedro. And after the fact, a friend of mine told me that I really should have played a summoner, which is one of the aspects that a druid can be. That is what Justin is playing. I decided to go the other way around and play the shifter side of it, where my character has, let's just call them bestial aspects. Since I'm a high enough level, I have more than one. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that, because I do actually want to have a little bit of fun with revealing some aspects of them. So, how the character plays, at least.
And so, okay, so yeah, so you get to know a little bit more about the characters as you guys are having your conversation about, you know, your certain abilities you have. Like John said, maybe I don't reveal all your abilities, but you talk about some of the stuff you've done, your previous jobs you had, maybe here and there. Y'all don't get to your next checkpoint, I guess, or at least, you know, quote unquote checkpoint from where I forgot what you named yourself today, because on here it's Joe, but I forgot what you named yourself. I'm gonna call you Nameless. So what
that works.
So what Nameless point marked on the map as the next ambush point. It's about an hour and a half away. So y'all get there. Y'all wish to do a check there as well?
Yep.
Yes.
30.
30? Okay. Anyone else?
I'm not good at perception checks.
I get you. So, okay. So as you're doing this check, you actually don't find anything that is valuable information for you. You still see a few tracks here and there heading away from the town. Whether they're the tracks you're looking for, you need or are meant to find, you don't know. But with that 30 perception check, you do see that there is another cave system, and it's a pretty large cave, which is why you marked it as a good ambush point. And you see prints from what looks to be a giant. You don't see a giant around at the moment or anything like that, but you see them heading away from the cave, as in he left the cave. And you're not sure when he'll be back.
Well, if we don't want to fight a giant, we should probably keep moving. I mean, I'm good either way. Are you ladies wanting to investigate the area a little?
I'm gonna be real. I keep forgetting that we're both playing female characters. It throws me off every time you say that.
Yeah, same here.
It reminds me of that episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs calls SpongeBob a girl, and then he's like, "Am I a pretty girl?" Oh, you're beautiful. Anyways, let's let's check it out then. Let's keep going.
All right, lead the way.
Okay, so you're heading to your next ambush point you marked on the map.
Yep. Which they're probably really close together in general anyway.
Yeah. You do skip a few here and there, because while they are pretty good ambush points, you don't really think this would have been the spot, since they're literally right next to each other in a sense. It's like the next one after this one that you marked down would have been like a 5-minute walk. It was like, well, I don't think they ambushed.
Yeah. One of the biggest things I'm looking for is signs of, like, a struggle or something. Because any sort of artifact is going to have an armed guard with it.
Yes.
And any sort of battle leaves some sort of signs.
Yes. And, so you think the next useful one will be a few hours away. You'll probably get there by close to the end of the day.
Well, along the way, just kind of to a shouting, I gotta say, I really do respect your ability to guard things. I'm a lot better at breaking them.
As I would assume to be the case. As I remember the hole that he made.
The hole that I basically blasted into the ground with a pebble.
I cough a little bit.
Okay. And so by the time you get there, the sun is starting to set. So, y'all can go ahead and do another perception check, and then do y'all wish to continue, or will y'all start camping for the night?
I mean, we have to actually sleep at some point, don't we? Most of us?
Yes, but you can tell me how much longer you want to go. Y'all have been already out for like 12 hours, so it's going to be about 7 o'clock now in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Alright, I mean, we can still
mostly we've just been kind of walking.
Okay, for your perception checks, y'all don't find anything that Dawn was describing he was looking for. But yeah, other than that, you don't sense anything around you at the moment. But yeah, it's up to y'all. What do y'all wish to do? Y'all want to continue a little bit longer, go for another hour or two, or would you like to start your rest now?
I say we go as far as we physically can before we have to rest.
Actually, my character's just gonna kind of look at the two of you. You two can see in the dark, right?
That's a great question.
That's a question I actually don't know the answer
Half
to.
orc, Pathfinder. Let me check my character sheet. If that's significant, I would have wrote it down. Hold on.
Dark vision is usually significant.
I didn't. I put nothing under senses, so I assume I don't have it.
I don't have dark vision. Yeah, I do not have dark vision. But
well,
don't
I
worry.
hope one of the two of you has torches. At a
this
character.
little one does. This one does.
Mm.
Yeah.
He is dark, so okay.
Oh yeah, he also gets if it's dark right now, he also
It's
gets
about to get
concealment.
dark. The sun is starting to set. So
I can have at most low light vision.
I mean, that would help you out a little bit, but it's not going to help you out that much. I think you can see up to 60 feet, I think. But the sun is starting to set, so you have about 45 minutes left of sunlight before the sun is low. It's low to the point where you won't be getting any more light.
Well, I guess I take out my torch.
Okay, and so how long would y'all wish to continue?
Actually, wait. Why do I need a torch? I have what? I have an ionic torch.
Okay.
Ion torch.
Ion torch. My bad. Thank you.
Basically, it looks like a little floating fire that orbits your head. On seeing that, my character's going to chuckle a little.
Okay, and so, since you're not telling me, I'm guessing you're gonna go for another hour and call it a day, or what?
My character's good for going until one of these two complains.
I mean, I'm good until we have to actually physically fall asleep. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I can't tell you. You tell me.
I think
You're the GM. You tell me when I'm exhausted.
I tell them we should probably take a rest when the sun goes down.
Well, the sun,
Okay.
the sun goes completely down by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
There
so
we
you gotta
go.
travel for at least one more hour. You're nowhere near another ambush point, but you have time to rest. Everyone, give me a quick either perception, survival, any kind of check you want to do to look at your surroundings.
27 perception.
27. Okay. Anyone else?
Natural 30. Natural 20. That's a 30 for survival.
Around 8.
Well, I'm guessing one of you is scrounging together food then.
Okay, and who will be taking first watch?
I guess.
You know what? My character's actually going to bring that up and just kind of. So, who's going to be on watch first?
I believe I.
Yeah. I
Wait.
think Ishani just said she was gonna go first, right?
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong character.
Ishani, you want to take first watch? I heard you say something under your breath.
Yes,
Okay.
I can take first watch.
All right, cool. I knocked the fuck out. I guess I can just do that on command.
Okay.
I shift to being asleep.
The sleep shifter.
Okay.
My
So-
character's going to float up to a nice crook in a tree. Just kind of pull a nice little nest together of leaves. Just like throw a rock at me when it's time to wake me up.
So I just want to know
Wake
the
me up
order of the people
inside.
taking the watch. So it'll be, okay, so it'd be, who was it? Ishani first? Who's taking second watch?
Probably my character, since he's kind of got the mood of 0 fucks given.
Okay, and so then, Zaleen is gonna take the last
Mhm.
watch. Okay. So then, okay, so each one of you are made your perception check or survival check during your watch. Moon or Ishani, you got an 8. You don't notice anything around you, no tracks or anything like that. You don't hear anything at all, and so your watch is over. Brings up Zaleen. No, I'm not sorry, Zaleen. Brings up Nameless. In your watch, you got a 27.
Yep.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
You do? Okay. So, as you're doing your watch, you've noticed something up in the sky. It constantly passing by. It is nighttime already, not time for birds to be flying, so it's a little bit concerning for you, but nothing has happened yet. But there is some stuff. You both hear something flying up above you. It's hard for you to see him. You can't really make him out, but you do hear something flying up above you.
It's not making any particular calls or cries or anything?
Not that you are aware of.
Just circling.
Yes.
And I can't get a clear enough view of it to tell what it is.
No. It is a little bit up high. You do have dark vision, I do know that, but it's still a little bit difficult for you to see it.
Well, as long as nothing happens, when I wake up, Zaleen, I'll just kind of notify her, there's something flying up above us. Keep a good, wary eye out, because, well, it's circling, but that's about it.
Can I see it or no?
At the time when he wakes you up, no. But after a few hours into your watch, yes, you start to hear it. With your survival check, you actually notice it's 3 things flying. And they seem to be flying past a lot more often.
Do I know anything? Oh shit!
Are those giant bats?
How close are they to us?
They're you see that they actually start flying down.
Okay, I'm gonna wake up the other two.
Well, one is in the tree.
Okay, I'm gonna wake up Shawnee first.
He did say just throw a rock at him if you need to wake him up.
I'm gonna have to make you
That is
roll
true.
to hit him.
Fuck it. It's a range attack, right?
Yeah.
Home on the range. 29.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah,
Does it take 1 damage or?
yeah. I'd just say you do just 1 damage.
Okay. Dunk.
But yeah, as soon as
Hey,
you hit him,
We got company.
you just hear the sound of bats say as 3 of these dire bats fly down. So everyone
course.
roll for initiative.
Alright, let's go. Can't wait to finally play as my girl here.
11.
Alright. 14.
Do I roll them differently? Or do they just go in the same turn as me? Oh, for,
However you want to play him.
let's just say it goes after me. It's just much easier.
So basically, my character gets hit by a rock and just
Hey, we got some winged fucks over here.
oh, neat. Floats on down.
You're really giving me really Ebony Maw vibes over here, homie.
What vibes?
Ebony Maw, the Infinity War?
Ah, okay.
You are all children of Thanos. Hey, if this ever gets adapted into something, can we have him voice Sal?
You know, with this armor, they might not have noticed me in the tree.
You guys, okay, so with the Nameless perception, and noticing them, and with Zelene constantly observing them, you kind of are prepared for this, and so actually,
Okay.
let me just get the last of my initiatives in really quick. So actually, Justin, you go first.
Okay. Are they in the air right now, or are they?
They're in the air. They're about 30 feet away from you, up in the air.
Okay. I will pull out my crossbow and shoot at them. I'm assuming we have vision of them, like, because it's dark.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Do you have low light vision?
So let me check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I do not. No, I do not have either.
Okay.
Oh wait,
so
no, I have low light vision. I do have low light vision.
Does it give you a range on that? I think it's usually 60 feet, if I'm not wrong.
It just says twice as far as humans in dim light.
Yeah. So right now, say yes, you can see them.
Okay. 21.
21. That hits.
All right, so that is 3 piercing damage.
3 piercing.
I don't add any modifiers, right? Technically, except for the.
No, not for range attacks. No.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Okay. So then after that, it will actually be John's turn. Unless there's a moving action you want to take.
My dog will prepare an action to attack.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your dog too.
Everyone forgot about the dog. They're the closest one is they're like 30 feet up in the air. You said, right?
Yeah.
Your boyki doesn't have ranged attacks. I'm gonna just use my entire turn to use a swift action.
You can hold your action.
And I can hold my action.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hold my action. I guess I can activate it once the.
You just just tell me whenever you want to when you want to take your turn.
And do I have to tell you what my turn has to be, or?
Yes.
Okay, I want to use my swift action to activate an ability, and then I want to attack the creature that is trying to either attack me or.
No,
walk
are you trying to
past
ready
me.
an action or hold your action?
I can. Can I ready an action? Or what? Okay, so here's a question.
You can
For
ready
readying
a standard or move action.
Okay, can I do a swift action now and then also hold an action, or no?
I think so. Or you can just hold
Okay.
your action until we get to a turn order that you want to jump into.
Okay. You know what? I'll just hold an action and I will prepare an attack. That's all.
Okay. So you'll hold. Just tell me whenever you want to take your action then. So
Okay, I'll
then
just do
it
that then.
is Dawn's turn next.
All right. So, how high up in the air are these things?
30 feet.
Oh. Okay, so I don't have to take any extra burn to do this, but I'm going to do my composite gravity-enhanced, blast, which does me 2 burn. Good news, it's versus the regular AC of the creature.
Okay.
27,
That is a hit.
18 damage.
Okay, 18 points of damage. After that, if John, you're sure gonna hold your turn, the bats are gonna go next. And,
I'm gonna use. Well, I mean, I can still react before my next turn, or no?
it depends. If you're holding if you're holding your action, then you're holding your whole round. So you just tell me whenever you want to go next. If you're readying an action, then whenever that action meets its requirements, then you take your action.
Okay. I would have rather taken a readied action then.
So your ready action was to attack the bat.
Yes,
when it
a
gets
headbutt.
Okay, when it gets close to
when
you.
it gets within range. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I guess this the bat that Justin just attacked with his creature is gonna fly down here.
Okay.
So he is within your range
Okay.
to attack him. So
I'm gonna
go ahead.
attempt to headbutt him.
Um,
This is my readied action, so this does not count as my attack of opportunity, right?
No.
Okay.
It does not.
No.
one thing I
23.
do want to note. Okay, that's really cool. My character, currently, random bits of debris are coming towards and orbiting him.
How do you? Okay. Wait, hold on. I still didn't do damage for my attack.
Okay. That 23. That's it.
5 damage for the attack. I headbutt them with the tusks on the side of my helmet.
Okay. And so then it is its turn, so it's gonna attack. I guess you do get an attack of opportunity, Justin.
Oh, okay. That was my my creature's already attacked, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
15.
it was 15. Yeah.
Okay, that's actually no, that's a hit.
That's a hit. All right. I think that's 7 damage.
Hey, I got a quick question. So it was a ready to action, but I have 2 attacks a turn.
You
Does
can
that not
only
activate my
you can
second
only
attack?
ready one action, one standard
okay.
action.
I got you.
That's why I said if you want to hold, you take your full round. If you're ready, you can only ready
Nah.
one standard action.
I've already done what I've done.
Okay, so now it's the bat's turn, and so the bat is going to attack Justin's character.
Oh, me, right?
18?
It's Shawnee, right? 18.
Yes,
Oof, that barely hit.
that hits. Okay. 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, and so the other bats are gonna fly down
Oh
to
crap! I forgot to add in the other damage.
to Nameless and attack him. Sorry, everyone's
He's the only
thinking
male
female
in the
character.
group.
22.
22 will hit, yes.
11 points of damage. Second bat. 19.
Hits.
6 points of damage. Okay. It is now back to the top of the order. It is Justin's turn.
Okay. If I put away a weapon, it is a full round action, right?
It is a standard action to put away a weapon.
Okay, so I will drop my crossbow, take out my I will take out a sickle.
Okay. That will be your turn.
I dropped it, so technically
okay,
it's a movement action. Yeah. All right, and then I will try to hit this guy
Okay, go for it.
again because he's trying to hit me. Okay. So, that is 11.
11, that is a miss.
Yeah. Okay.
It
Now
is
it's-
now your dog's turn.
Okay. My dog will attack, and the first claw damage, or the first claw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, it does
oh,
both.
I guess they both. I guess they both. They rolls.
One hits.
All right. So does the first one, which is 15,
Yeah,
Right.
that's a hit. 15 hits.
Alright, and then
9 points of damage.
9 damage. Yeah. Alright, well that was it for my turn then.
Okay, so then it is John, your turn.
All right, so I've got the bat next to me and a bat on the left and right, right?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Quick question. Let me ask this. I always ask you combat stuff on Pathfinder, but can I do a swift action and a full round action or not?
Yes. Wait,
Okay,
is it swift action or full round? Yes. Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Swift action. Zelian is going to pull her arm. Is going to stretch her arms to their side really quick, and fur is going to start growing all over them. Her hands start to grow massively larger, and she now has 2 fully functional bear arms instead of orc arms. That's right, your boy has the right to bear arms!
God.
See, I asked David if I could have a gun, and he said, no, you can have this instead. Anyways, she is going to use her full round action to claw down the bat directly to her right.
Okay, go for it.
So, 27 to hit.
Which one are you hitting again?
The one's on my right.
This one, right? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, 27 to hit, 4 damage.
Exactly what it had left. It's
oh,
down.
right. I'm gonna try to claw the one to my left.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That is a hit.
4 damage. Both ones on the die for damage. That's great.
Okay. 4 damage.
So yeah, I just clawed down a bat. That's nice. This is fun.
Okay. That is it for your turn. So you took a full round. It is Dawn's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do want to note that, with the burn I took, and the fact that I'm in elemental overflow right now, I do have, +4 to my damage. I can't get that to work out on the, character sheet for some reason, to where it'll do it automatically.
Okay.
So, going to be attacking the same bat, but this time it's actually with a bolt of black energy.
Okay.
So tell me what Pathfinder calls an Eldritch Blast in this game.
Actually, in this case, it's a negative blast. I'm literally shooting it with negative energy.
That is a hit.
And that is 11 damage.
And it's down.
And for a free action, my character, for some reason, says Niska.
Says what?
Niska.
My character says what?
No, Miskatonic, sorry. Wrong.
Oh.
I had the wrong word in mind. And, what is the visual effect of the spell Shield?
You just get like a glowing yellow aura around you.
Oh, neat. And he kind of glows a little, which kind of points out to the fact that there is a lot of random stuff just orbiting him now.
So okay. So then after that, it is the bat's turn, and so the bat it's gonna try to hit you. 23.
Because I did take on another burn, which activates an extra thing of elemental overflow, which I gotta set up that buff. Okay, that still beats what I've got.
So it'll be a total of 9 points of damage. So then it is going to be back at the top of the order. Justin, your turn.
Okay. 5 foot step.
Okay.
Actually, wait. If I move around, does it get attack of opportunity on me? Like if I move to like right here.
It can, yes.
5 foot step, why not? But it won't. That won't cause a attack of opportunity on it. So I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
So with my sickle.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 14.
14. That is a hit.
Ooh, that is a hit. Okay.
It's a hit.
Well,
exactly
that
a
is
hit.
6 damage, and I get to use the combat maneuver trip.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, so it's gonna be 27.
That's a miss because this creature actually gets a bonus for trip.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it is. Yep, you cannot trip him, or you can trip him. It's just very high.
Oh, okay, so it's not high. Mine wasn't high enough. Okay.
Yeah, it was not high enough.
Alright, well, my
It is
creature
your creature's turn.
walks in behind him, does a few claw attacks on him. See, first one is 20. 27,
they both hit.
Second one is 20. Okay, 8 damage and then 10 damage.
And
let me
then
see.
you can do
And
rend.
then I do rend. Yes.
Which, okay, so what rend does is that you choose whatever damage you dealt, and you add that over plus 6. So you can deal. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I think that's what my understanding
Plus
was.
1 minus
you-
1/2 times the level.
Yeah. So you choose. So you do 8, 10, and then you choose which one of those attacks you want to deal the damage again for, which I'm guessing you're going to do the 10.
Yes.
And then you add 6. So that's a total of 8 plus 10 plus 16. Which, yeah, you kill this guy.
Okay.
I think that's how it works. If I'm wrong, then I just killed my bat for no reason then. But I think that is how Ren works. It's you choose 1 damage to deal again plus 6. So yeah, you kill the last bat, and it gets quiet again.
So this is going to be a bit of an odd question. Do either of you two do any healing stuff?
Not really.
My arms turned back to normal, kind of like the inflatable tube man, guess, kind of like contorting a bit. Try not to get yourself hit so much. I got some potions on me. How down are you, by the way?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm about a 5.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, jeez.
Jesus. All right. Well, I was really hoping to use these on myself, but because I didn't buy that many. Well, I guess when we stop on by the next shop, you can spot me on another potion. You got some change from the last thing, from the last place we were at. Buy me some potions to replace what I'm giving you, but I tossed a potion of cure moderate wounds, which does
If I remember, it was 2d8 plus 5 plus whatever the what do you call it was, right?
Let's see, minimum caster level to cast a second level spell is 3 if I remember right.
It gives you 1. I think it is plus 5.
Ah, that's pleasant.
Yeah. I'm giving you 1 for now. Well, yeah, and I hand him 1 more. It's like, please do not take that right now. Take that when you absolutely need it. Wait a minute.
Sorry?
No, I was just thinking. We technically rested, right?
You will rest, yes.
Will rest or have rested?
You will finish resting, yes.
Well, he's the last one who had to rest.
Well, I'm the last one who had to finish resting.
Yeah, no, fucking take my potion back. You're gonna rest right now.
Yeah, that only does, 1 hit die.
Okay,
Plus
well,
con.
you can keep that last potion, just don't use it right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a bitch about it, I'm sorry.
Okay, so...
This is why I'm not the healer.
Okay, and so...
This is why I am not now or never will be the healer in this group.
Yeah, and so then, guys, finish up your rest, which you'll get max hit die plus con. Okay, and then it is so then the day finishes up, or the day comes, and y'all go back on the road.
Kind of ignoring the leaves that are just kind of dancing around me.
So then, okay, so it's morning again. Around what time did you want to depart again? Since I did have to do a little bit extra sleeping to recover.
After sunrise, probably a bit of food, which, hey, bat meat.
I guess you can try some bat meat.
I was going to say that, what do you call it? During that fight, technically I couldn't have him out, or I have to call my Elodian out. I forgot about that. Sorry about that. So I was.
You can't have him out during battle?
No. I think he goes away when I'm asleep. I think.
Oh yes, he does.
But
yeah, I think
you were awake.
He was asleep.
Yeah.
He has to summon him again.
Yeah. So
I forgot.
I do have a spell. I do have a spell that does allow me to summon him immediately to my side.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so I will just try to remember that next time.
Yeah, sorry about
Yeah.
that.
I'm pretty sure
Forgot.
there might not be next time with this kind of scenario. At least I don't think so. But at least try to remember. Or at least whenever I
okay.
do wake up for the day, you try to say. If you don't say you summon him, then throughout at the beginning of each day, then you won't have him.
Oh, I will definitely summon him each day. Though.
Okay. So then it's the morning comes. Around what time did you want to depart?
So we slept around what time? 8 o'clock, right?
Around 8. Yeah, around 8ish.
I'd say it would take us around 12 hours to like go through that mess.
Okay, so
I'd say so. That would be at 8 o'clock in the morning.
So y'all want to depart. So since y'all want to eat and stuff, so I'm guessing around 9 o'clock, y'all head back out on the road.
Yes.
Okay,
And then I tell
y'all
them.
y'all had a deadline of 7 days.
I tell them, don't forget that if we can ride on horses if we need to or something like that. I can summon some for a little while.
Wait, you can summon horses for us?
Yes.
Yeah, this is an option this whole time?
Yes.
She said that yesterday.
I'm just stretching. I don't see why we didn't summon horses fucking yesterday, but whatever.
They don't last for that long. Is the only problem, but it would make it a little bit faster. All right. So should I go ahead, or no, or shall we just take our merry time?
Hey, look, we need to get this done in less than 7 days, so I'll say
How far
we
away
just
is the next ambush point?
The next ambush point is about 2 hours away. The map, the part where she marked where the people she hasn't in the past, is 3 days away.
We could check the next ambush point that I found, like we've been doing, or we could just try to get to where the usual groups have been sent and apparently torn to pieces. That being torn to pieces thing kind of makes me think that the book might be in that area. I was mostly checking all these ambush points just to be certain, you know?
No, it's understandable. I mean, yeah.
I will say it is mostly my fault. She's been sending people from Thrashmore up to investigate, never from Rizaport down.
Yeah.
So the parts you've been checking and stuff, no one has ever checked before. Because again, she's from Thrashmore, so she's been sending people from Thrashmore to investigate.
So it's probably for the best that we've been checking these ambush points.
Yes. So I mean, it's not like a loss or a waste of time that you've been doing this, because again, no one has checked these before. They were expecting for him to be a lot lower, or a lot closer to Thrashmore when he disappeared. The point of where everyone goes missing is about a halfway point between both cities, and it's a large area. It's not one little small point on the map. She circled like a large area of the map of where that has happened. Like, to investigate one point to the other might take you a full day to do that in itself. In that little circle area that she did on the map. So it's not just a small little point. So again, if you go by foot, it might take you about 2 to 2.5 days to get there. On horse, that could cut that down in half. But since I think the way Justin wants to do is he wants to summon horses, those only last for a few minutes.
Yeah, no. They last for 2 hours per level.
Oh, 2 hours per level?
Wait, yeah, that's a
So
long
14
time.
hours, that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
hell
all.
yeah.
You also have to divide them by 3 because of that.
That's still half a day at least for us.
Yeah.
14 divided by 3, that's, Hey, David, edit how long this is going to take me to find out.
It's almost 5 hours. Almost.
Yeah.
Four
At least
hours and
4 to 5 hours, essentially.
4 hours and
4 hours and 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Yes, I said it before Donovan. Let the record show. I figured it out.
Okay. So that would help cut down the 2.5 days, I guess, to just a little bit more than a day and a half to get there. Do y'all wish to do that?
Sure,
Yes.
but before I do that,
Make our goddamn horses.
I was gonna say before I do that, I'm just gonna make sure how fast my what's it called goes, my Edelin goes, or I have to get rid of him for a while.
So neither of you are going to question why there's just leaves and rocks orbiting the guy that you're with.
I would say they get. Your
I've
point.
already established I'm cool with you.
I tell them not to hit me with those, and then I summon the horses.
You summon the horses. They come from underground, I guess. Wait, what is? Yeah. Wait,
I'll
what
show
is
you
your
the spell.
alignment?
My alignment is chaotic neutral right now.
Chaotic neutral. So I kind of want to think they're like zombie horses maybe. So you see skeletons popping up from the floor from probably dead horses, and you see like some kind of meat form around these bones as 3 horses are summoned.
I like these horses.
I unsummon my Eoden for now. It's like, let's get on. Because I really wanted the horses.
I mount up.
I also get on a horse.
Okay, so with the help of the horse and even walking a few, I'd say y'all make a good half the distance there. Maybe I'll say you get there. Get there a bit sooner, I guess, for the first day.
Doing quick perception checks at the various major ambush points.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just give me an overall perception.
23.
And nothing. You don't see anything there. No signs of any kind of battle or fight. Some of these spots you quickly ride through. You see like giant centipedes lurking around. So you're happy you're on a horse in a sense because you see like a good number of them. You probably see a few wolves lurking around that maybe they didn't spot you. But yeah. The 4 hours you will be on the horse come up, they pass, and so now you have to do the rest walking, or can you cast this spell more than once?
Let's see. I think that's it.
Are you a prepared caster or a
Spontaneous caster?
Oh yeah.
That's the word. Spontaneous caster.
Hold on. Give me a sec.
I know that hunters are spontaneous casters.
Doesn't need to prepare a spell in advance. Can cast any spell he knows, assuming he has not used his allotment of spells per day for the level.
Okay, so what level spell is that?
That is a level 2 spell.
How many level 2s can you cast?
Per day, it's 5.
5? So you can actually get there a lot sooner than if you spent all your level 2 spells on just horses.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
Or do
I
you
mean, I can do another one, yeah. I also have to use the horsehair every time, but,
I get you. So if you use up all your level 2 spells on the first day, you can actually get a lot closer to where y'all need to, and that can be by the end of the next day, you can be about a little bit more than half a day away from the point before you have to take another rest.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, mostly Justin, because Justin's the one that's using up his spell slots for this. Okay.
I'll use it 2 more times.
Okay.
I'll use it actually 4.
4 more times. Okay.
4 more.
So then,
three more
okay.
times.
So
I want it just in case. I'll use it 3 more times for now.
Well, by this time, by the time you use up your last usage of it, it'll be time for you to rest. So you'll get those spell slots back, and everyone else can. I guess everyone can heal up back to max, since that's where we last. Since our guys are pretty close to full anyway. So yeah, everyone, we rest again, and I guess we take the same order. This time, you are not encountered with any kind of trouble for this rest. But the morning comes back again, and again you head out. Do you wish to walk there the rest of the way, or are you going to summon back your horses? If you summon back your horses, you can make it within about 6 hours. Now, I'll say in 5 hours you can make it to the point. If you do walking, then it's going to take you about 10 hours.
Wait, I might have screwed up. It says 4 per day, but I get a bonus of 1. Does that mean I can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cast it up. You can cast 5 times.
Okay. So I tell them I can summon it a few more times and we can get there. To wherever our destination may be for now. What do you guys think?
And so far the horses don't seem to mind me, which is usually the one thing that keeps me from getting a horse.
Well, to be fair, they're not real horses, so...
Maybe I need to invest in a zombie horse.
Look, we
Undead
really
horse.
need to keep on going with... Did he stutter? Anyways, look, we need to get there as soon as we can. And, like, I know you're a magical caster person, but we need to use... We basically need to use as many as these charges of horse summon that you have, so...
Yeah, but of course.
Unless, are there any other things you can do? Look, you and your friend seem to be fully capable of fighting without, whatever you have up your sleeve, so...
Yes. Alright. I summon another 3 horses.
Okay. It would take at least 2 charges to get there within like... Can you say
Okay.
they last about 4 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. So, to get right where the point starts, where the map is marked, it'll take at least 5 hours. So you will have to do 1 more extra charge if you wanted to, unless y'all want to walk that rest. If not, I mean, just tell me if you want to just expend that extra charge or not. Other than that, y'all get there.
And still no issues at the various ambush points?
No.
I'll use 2 charges, and I say we can walk the rest of the way if we want.
Well, you'll still have the horses by the second charge.
Oh,
You still have the horses for another like 3 hours and some minutes.
okay.
Nah, I think I'll stick to my original plan. Get myself a nice cart and just technically pull it myself.
That's fair. Second charge is done, right? And then we get
Second
to
charge. Okay. It can be. If y'all want to make a perception check as soon as you enter the marked area she put in the map, you're free to do so. If not, you can go to the closest ambush point. That's within the circle.
15 for the immediate one.
Nothing.
21?
Nothing.
Well, I rolled lower, so
16. Yeah, nothing.
My character's probably too distracted by figuring out how he's going to travel after they get paid.
I'm just gonna do this for fun.
What
is it,
natural
boy?
1,
What is
7? No,
What-
nothing.
He's playing with a
What is it?
butterfly.
What is a a butterfly? Okay.
He consumes the butterfly.
Okay, and so if y'all want to get to the closest point on the map where you marked as an ambush point, that's going to use up all your horse minutes. But you get there as soon as you mount the horse disappears. Or as soon as you unmount the horse, it disappears. So you're at the checkpoint, and give me a perception check, everyone.
30.
Oh, okay.
21.
John, would you like to do perception?
Another perception check?
Yes.
18.
Okay. So, I would say, okay. So, Zelene isn't, maybe tracking is not her thing. She doesn't really see anything, but, Nameless and Ishani, as you guys are patrolling around, you actually do see some weird stuff around you. It's very hard to notice just by scanning the area, but you guys having a keen eye, this is probably something you naturally do. You scout the area out whenever you're doing your job just to understand your surroundings, so you're a little bit better at detecting a lot of, small little minute stuff. You actually do notice that some of the trees seem to have scratch marks on them, which is weird. Not from animals or anything like that. They're actually not going up and down. They're going side to side. The scratch marks. So maybe something caused by arrows being flung. You don't see many scuffle on the ground. It's been 3 weeks, so most likely, if there was any sign of scuffle, it would have been already covered up just due to weather, in a sense. But you do see a few scrape marks and stuff up in this direction. A few down here on the lower half, but yeah, if you as you get closer to, I guess, one of these trees down here, you do see drag marks leading down this way down here. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I saw something like zoom past my screen. What was that?
Well,
Can I do a
we finally
survival
found
check?
something that we're looking for.
Yeah, give me a survival check if you want.
I'll go ahead and do a survival as well.
I only got 12 this time. That's amazing.
I got a 3.
I rolled a
I got
2 on the
19.
die.
19, 3, 19. Okay, do you roll it for Moon?
No, not yet. Let me roll it for him.
Give me a perception for him.
Alright. That is a 19.
At 19. Okay, so these drag marks do not look normal. No creature you think will make those kind of drag marks and that's with anyone who rolls for survival can tell that. Well, maybe with the exception of, no, never mind, you got a 19, so so not caused by animals or anything like that. With Moon's perception, he actually smells, and he'll tell you, in his own language, he smells rot coming from that direction.
The moon tells me that he's smelling rot. I that's what I tell them that. As I pat his head. These aren't man-made.
My character holds up his walking stick almost like it's a sword. Oh, let's check it out.
Why not? Bear claws.
I just want to, I want to actually see that happen. It's like, you're walking up, and it's like, okay, we're going in? Great. Bear claws.
I take out the sickle. I mean,
Ooh, is that where you're gonna
I
cosplay
guess.
at? Are you to go? Are you just wear like a normal suit and then be like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna take out my bear claws," and then you take out 2 bear claws like the bread, and like a bear claw.
Oh god.
Okay, so
I probably should go ahead, yeah. Miskatonic.
and so then who is leading the charge?
I mean, it appears to be Sal. Sal's just kind of ended up becoming our leader at this point.
Which is really a bad thing.
We'll find out if that's bad or good or not. Look, for Zelian at least, if there's no like actual conflict going on right now, she's not really gonna like be proactive. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but the only reason my character hasn't done anything to mess with you two is you're currently co-workers.
All right, fair enough. Just tell us when to stop
You're
moving.
good. You can stop there.
All right.
Y'all see what I just put, right?
mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
As you step up, you see the caravan.
Or I'm sorry, Courage.
Or whatever this is. You see the wagon. And you see all the stuff has been just completely destroyed. All the containers, barrels, everything has been crushed and it seems to be sorted through. Everything is thrown all over the place. And you see a really well-dressed man just spread on the floor, cut from the stomach up.
I'm gonna search the wreckage for the book.
I'm sorry, what's got cut up? You said something was cut from the stomach up?
Yeah, he was cut from stem to stern, basically.
Okay, I want to investigate him.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, where's my... Oh, I'm a dumbass. I was
Cool,
looking for
you
an
search the
investigate
corpse,
button.
I'll search the wreckage.
Yep. Alright, so, perception?
Go for it.
I'm asking you, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I said
I
go
think,
for it.
yeah, that's what we've been using in general.
Okay. She, like, puts her hands inside this guy's chest and starts digging around.
It's gross. Are you looking for something?
I'm the opposite of Assad
particular?
now.
You want to get into his body or something?
I said I get very close to my target.
Okay. So then, what exactly are you percepting for?
I'm just like that was just for flavor, but I actually am like looking around like his pockets and stuff to see if there's anything there.
You see nothing of value on him, if that's what you're looking for. The cut seemed to be made by something very something that you shouldn't be cutting things with because it's very jagged to cut.
I got you. No, it looks like somebody cut this bloke with a rusty, broken old jaggedy sword or something.
At least they didn't try to cut him open with a hammer.
How the fuck?
Okay,
I guess with
you've
effort,
seen
right?
what I can do with a pebble.
Yeah, but yeah, fair enough.
It doesn't matter how blunt it is if it's traveling fast enough.
Yeah, as you guys are having this conversation, you hear bushes start to rattle, and you hear the sound of steel being dragged on the floor as two what looks to be completely rotten corpses of knights or guardsmen approach you from each direction.
Oh, great, zombies.
They approach you from this direction as you guys are searching through the body and the wagon. And so, guys, I will need you to roll for initiative, but we will do this next time.
I gotcha. Well, guys, spoiler alert, I'm about to go all bear shit on them.
I'm just gonna throw shit at them. And if they give me attacks of opportunity, I'm going to smack them with my stick and do the same damage as if I threw shit at them.